Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin and I'm the author of the new book, Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, available now in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. This describes the whole twin flame journey, so go ahead and pick up your copy, and if you leave a review for this book on Amazon and then email me at michellefondinauthor@gmail.com, I will gift you an Audible copy of Chakra Healing for Vibrant Energy. Welcome! If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below, scroll up to all, click that bell for all notifications, and give the video a thumbs up. If you would like to book a 30, 60, or 90-minute twin flame reading with me, go to my website, fondinwellness.com, to book your reading there. Welcome, guys. It's Hump Day. It's Wednesday, Hump Day. This is the Hump Day Quickie reading, messages from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Now, let's just get the general energy. I hope you Divine Feminines are feeling well. If there are Divine Masculines watching this, hello and welcome. Let's just get the love messages. Let's see what's up this week. This is a quickie reading, so hopefully it'll be around 10 to 11 minutes for this reading. We're just going to get the overall love vibe. I'm just shuffling a little bit here, but what is the romantic energy coming from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminines this week? Let's just get a read as to where they are at this week. It is Mercury still in retrograde this week. Usually when Mercury is in retrograde, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes communication gets a little muddled up. Overall, this is not a bad energy for this week, you guys. This overall, besides Mercury being in retrograde, it's not a bad energy. So dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Divine Masculines, Guardian Angels, what are the romance messages from Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine collective? If Divine Masculine could say anything to the Divine Feminine for this week, what would it be for the romance energy? Thank you. Okay, we've got a romance card. We're gonna pick two messages of love cards. Let's go. Divine Masculines, what would you have to say for the love energy for this week, starting February 19th, 2020, for your Divine Feminines? What would be the energy? Please help us to understand Divine Masculine energy. Okay, we're gonna pick two. One just came out. Cards are a little tricky this week. I don't know why, but they're not coming out as fast as they were last week. So let's go ahead and pick a second card, Divine Masculine energy. Messages to the Divine Feminine, please. Okay, we're gonna pick one from this one. This is called the Whispers of Love deck. It's a really, the cards are very, very thick. My sister and I are currently putting together an oracle deck, and this is good news to know that don't make the cards thick. They're very, very, very hard to shuffle. Here we go. Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine, Whispers of Love energy. What is that message? Please help us to understand. Okay, we got a card, and now the Hidden Truth Oracle. These are what the Divine Masculine will say to the Divine Feminine in order for her to understand where he's at this week. Divine Masculine, tell the Divine Feminine your innermost thoughts, wishes, feelings for this week. Whoa, that one fell out. Okay, good news. Good news, Divine Masculine. What is your message to Divine Feminines for this week? If you could tell her anything, what would you say? Let's start with the romance energy for this week. We have the you deserve love, you are lovable. The Divine Masculines want you to know, Divine Feminines, that you are lovable. Do not doubt your ability to be loved and to receive love. This is a really, really, really important message. It's not because you might still be in separation with your Divine Masculine twin flame that you don't deserve love, that you do not deserve to receive love, and they really want you to know this. They want you to know that you must not doubt your ability to receive love, and that is super important. I know that many of you Divine Feminines are in situations where your Divine Masculine is still with a karmic partner, or that you are still in a marriage that is not satisfying for you, or a relationship that's not satisfying for you. And the confusion of My divine masculine, I know that he loves me and I know he cares for me, but I don't feel loved by him because he's still with this other person or he's still not coming to me. And the divine masculine really wants you to know you're lovable. Don't doubt that. Stay true. Stay really true to the knowledge that you are doing your work and you are really worthy of love, and they want you to know that. The first card in the messages, the love messages I got, was regret. And I really believe that these divine masculines, and this is like an overall arching theme, is that for months now, they have had deep, deep regret about the way they treated you. They have deep regret about the things that they said. They have deep regret about things that they didn't say. Many of them concealed love for you. Many of them concealed their true feelings for you, and they have deep, deep, deep regret for this. And they are really sorry. They don't know what to do with this regret right now. It's really difficult for them to try to be brave and try to be the masculine energy, and at the same time, they're feeling low. They're feeling like the dog walking away with the tail in between its legs. Like, they're feeling really low, and it's very difficult for them because on one hand, they want to come to you with bravery and courage and say, I'm ready, I know you are my person, let's do this. And on the other end, they feel so much regret about the way they treated you that they have this, like I said, that dog being ashamed or like doing something wrong and walking away. And they have that. So they're battling with, how do they come forward? Do they come forward in humility and shame, or do they come forward in bravery and courage? And they're struggling with that. They don't really know how to do it. Now, we saw this in the weekly reading. The weekly reading, we had the romance card that came out that said, let go of your ex, and so it could be a to-be ex, a soon-to-be ex. They're saying an external party is intruding on this relationship, interference. It's important. I'm getting chills. So divine feminines, it's really important that you pay attention to this message. You might be pointing the finger at your divine masculine and saying, you're still with a karmic partner, or you're still with this girl or whatever person, and it's time for you to let that person go. I don't understand it. Why aren't you choosing me? But on your end, are you letting go of who you need to let go of? Are you letting go of those hookups? Are you letting go of the boyfriend, girlfriend? Are you letting go of the husband or wife? Are you letting go of, just fill in the blank here, the person that might be getting in the way of your connection with your twin flame? DM is telling you this, DF. Hey, there's somebody interfering and it's not on my side. It might also be on their side, but they're telling you who is interfering on your side. Check it out. Look at your life. I love this. We got this last week. Oh my gosh. Okay, look how many cards. I think there are 44. I want to say there are 44 cards in this deck. I don't even know. It doesn't say here. I would say, 50 cards. There are 50 cards in this deck. This Whispers of Love deck that is so pretty. The artistry, if you want to know, is by an artist called Josephine Wall, and that's the same artist of this picture up here, Josephine Wall. Really beautiful artist. A lot of twin flame imagery comes from Josephine Wall. But these cards are really, really super pretty, and there are 50 cards in this deck, 50. Like I said, it's a really thick deck, so it's hard to work with. But I love the imagery on this deck, and the messages are really beautiful too. They're not sometimes very easy to read, but we got this card last week for the Hump Day reading, and it says, spend some quality time together. We got this last week. Beautiful imagery again. This is a call, and I said this last week too. This is a call from your divine masculine to the divine feminine to connect with them in the 5D. And again, I'm getting chills, so I know this is the truth. They want you to connect with them in the 5D, whether that's through meditation, through journaling, through quiet reflection, through some quiet time talking in the 5D to your twin before you go to bed. They really want you to spend that time with them. The next message is, I love you unconditionally. The divine masculine now realize that they love you unconditionally. And I think for most of them, they have realized this for quite some time now. It's been several months that the awakening of these divine masculines, this collective that I read for. Now, this may not be all. Again, there are different sides of the spectrum. There are different sides of awakening. Some twins just awakened last week, and some twins awakened 10 years ago. But the general collective that I read for, it's been a few months where the divine masculines have known this. They've known I love my divine feminine unconditionally, and I know this now. They do. They know it. They really, really, really do. And this says, I hide behind material things. And I believe that this is more that there is a subset of the divine masculines. This is not for all of them. This may not be your divine masculine at all. There is a subset of the divine masculines that are hiding behind not so much material items. I'm not talking about like they're going out and buying new cars and new ties. It's not that. I'm not saying that. It's more of social upstanding or social fronts or social masks. You might not fit the idea of the person that they had in their mind growing up that they would end up with. This could be for many, many, many reasons. It could be education, upbringing, culture, family status, religion, race, country, whatever it is. There are many, 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 many reasons that a subset of these divine masculines are hiding from you because they are worried that the couplehood between you and them might not fit into the social parameters that they grew up with or that they are currently in. There are many, 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 many reasons. Many reasons. And what they're saying is they realize it. It's not that I'm going to do this forever. It's that I realize it. I realize that the reasons why I decided to ghost you, to break up with you, to not see you, to not pursue this, some of those reasons, not all, but some of those reasons were, I didn't think you would fit into my social circle. I didn't think you would be accepted by my family. I didn't think you would be accepted by my religion, and so on and so on and so on and so on and so on. These are superficial reasons, and they do realize that now. They realize that. They said, in loving you unconditionally, I realized that. I realized that I did that, and I'm ashamed, and I have regret, and it's all of this stuff. They really do. They really do regret it. They regret the fact that they stayed away from you, for some of them, for superficial reasons. And you may have done the same, Divine Feminine. There may be something in that for you too, that some of you said, like, you know, my divine masculine, like, they do not fit into what I normally like in a person, physically, emotionally, spiritually, education-wise, monetarily. And you too kind of hid behind the materialism of, oh gosh, I just don't know if they'd fit in with my family or my friends. Like, we're all college graduates, and he barely graduated from high school, and you know, he's working in construction, and all my friends are lawyers, and just things like that. I know there are some of you out there that are trying to make sense of these material differences between you and your twin flame, and it's really hard to rectify it, because you're like, well, what if I present this person to my family and then my family rejects them? That would be really uncomfortable. Or to my friends or to my colleagues or whatever. Just know that this unconditional love between you and your twin flame, it transcends all boundaries. It transcends all social constructs. And it really, truly does not matter. What matters is this unconditionally loving connection between you and your divine masculine. So this was a lot. This was a lot of messages just for this mini quickie reading. And if you're having a difficult time decoding all of the various messages that came through for this, then watch the video again, because there are a lot of messages for you, Divine Feminine, on things that you need to think about from your Divine Masculine coming to you. Just a lot, and a lot for you to really ponder upon and reconnection to your Divine Masculine Twin Flame. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell for all notifications and give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other Twin Flames. And thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can also pledge your support on Patreon. We do a private party podcast every single month. www.patreon.com/MichelleFondin, and I will see you in the next video.